everybody. My name is Luke Marr, and this is Hot Mode. And today on Hot Mode, we're getting into a Milan Fashion Week roast and review of all of the celebrity outfits you need to see, or maybe you don't need to see, but I'm going to show you anyway, because in reality, that's the other half of this job that's actually kind of fun, making fun of things that look not attractive. So, without further ado, let's begin. And we're starting off with something very attractive. Alex Consani wearing Gucci. Now, this is the new Gucci by none other than Demna, who's the new creative director of the brand. From what I understand, this was a little bit of a curation experience, not exactly like first true blue fashion show collection, but it was more so Demna sort of tapping into what the brand is going to look like under his work, but not his entire first vision. I think that this tiger faux fur coat is actually rather beautiful. Alex Consani just kind of understands how to sell a garment. She's that girl. The legs are so long. There is some sort of very short dress in gold that I can see underneath. Legs for days. The little Gucci bag, the green and red stripe that looks beat up, sort of worn, feels vintage. That's there. The sunglasses, the heel, like it's happening. And in reality, Gucci did do this movie, not really like a fashion show, but Alex was also in the film as well. I think she looks great. Next up, we have Alia Shawkat, who is also wearing Gucci. She also was in the film for the movie. And so Gucci, instead of doing a runway show, did more so celebrities showing up in the looks to the premiere of the film. And so it's kind of like a runway show, but with celebs. It also kind of reminded people of the Balenciaga red carpet that they did, but we'll get into that more in our debut review experience video. I think this is nice. It's very Alessandro Gucci era, very 1960s Gucci, ready to wear. La donna, sì, sorzesco, sì, come si dice, chic. It's just kind of that Italian glamour drama for no reason. Just a casual Tuesday going to the pharmacia. It's just ridiculous. But the thing about Demna is, instead of making it a bright, floaty color, it's black. The feathers are black. The gown is black. It's not my favorite ever, because I know the original and I prefer it a little bit more in color, but I do think it's interesting to see it from that Demna perspective. Now, I want to thank today's sponsor, who is Earth Breeze. Lately, I've been noticing that everything is loaded with unnecessary chemicals. And when I started to look into my own home, I realized that my laundry detergent was the worst offender. But that's when I found Earth Breeze. Their detergent sheets are free from harsh chemicals like brighteners, dyes, parabens, phosphates, and preservatives. No heavy plastic jugs you have to lug around, no mess, no harsh chemical residue. Just a lightweight, pre-measured sheet that dissolves in the wash and gets the job done. And yes, your clothes still do come out clean, fresh, and soft. What most people don't realize is that popular detergents are packed full of harsh chemicals that can irritate your skin, cause allergic reactions, and mess with your hormones. And some of these chemicals, like optical brighteners, stick to your clothes like glue. Ew. And the craziest part is the chemicals don't actually clean your clothes. Double ew. They just trick your eyes into thinking that the laundry looks whiter and brighter than it actually is. You can actually see them under a black light, and again, it's gross. Triple ew. And I don't want that stuff around my home or my clothes, because my clothing is like my children. So much so, I should probably set up a college fund for them. With Earth Breeze, I feel so much better knowing that I'm not exposing all of us to those unnecessary chemicals. So if you want a powerful clean without the harsh chemicals, try Earth Breeze. It's easy to switch, and if you're not completely satisfied, they have an amazing money-back guarantee. Right now, you can try Earth Breeze for up to 40% off, plus 4 free gifts if you use my link or check the link in the description box below. So truly start taking care of your home and your clothing with Earth Breeze. Thank you to Earth Breeze, and let's get on with the rest of this video. Next up, we have Carey Mulligan, who is wearing Prada. Now, this, pretty simple. It's a satin jacket, beautiful wrinklage, very Miuccia Prada, to be completely fair. A blue shirt underneath. Don't really love the length of the sleeve of the blue shirt, just because I can see on one side it's really long and the other side it's not, or like it just peeks out. So that I don't love, but also what I'll say is, compared to like a red carpet, there's a little bit more movement at a fashion show. You do have to like walk a little bit more. It's a little bit more everyday. So that's also why when we're seeing a lot of these looks, unless it's like certain events like the Gucci premiere sort of thing, a little bit more realistically, you see a lot less gowns and things like that, because in reality, where she's standing is at Fondazione Prada, which is where Prada hosts all of their fashion shows. And also, if you're ever in Milan, go to Fondazione Prada because it's a big art installation. It makes sense as to why she's wearing like a trouser and a shirt and a jacket. You do a lot more sitting. It's not as strict walk, move, sit, done, over. It's a little bit more realistic. Like, you actually have to be a human being that can walk and, you know, move and groove and go and stuff like that. But I do really love the jacket. It is really simple, but I also, again, in the context of going to fashion shows, I've been to a couple now. You do start to understand why at a fashion show celebrities dress a little bit more casual, because in reality, again, there's a lot happening. I guess I can't say that enough, but like Carey Mulligan probably had to go backstage at Prada, and I went backstage at Prada. It's a mosh pit. Everybody wants to see Raf Simons and Miuccia Prada. Everybody wants to be close to them and take pictures of them and listen to them talk. You have to be able to have a little bit of arm room. Like Carey Mulligan might have had to throw an elbow, you know, to get in front of Enhypen, to get back there, you know? Like, that's just kind of the reality of fashion shows. And so it's not just about looking pretty for the event. It's kind of about you're moving through the triathlon that is a fashion show. Next up, we have Cate Blanchett, who's wearing Giorgio Armani. Giorgio Armani very sadly passed away. This show in Milan was a dedication to Giorgio Armani, and I thought this is actually a really lovely little look. The organza trouser is absolutely beautiful. The king of liquid organza, we miss him. And I think that this gold and black striped jacket with this very sharp 80s shoulder is kind of majestic and wonderful. I think that they pair together quite interestingly. They're not best friends, but at the same time, I think they capture a real essence of exuberance, joy, exhilaration, and excess that comes from the Armaniisms. So I liked it. Next up, we have David Beckham, who is wearing Boss. Honestly, pretty simple, but also it's a Boss show, so like it's going to lean a little bit more into a commercial moment. But I don't mind that either. I think that this is stuff that men, when they see a picture of David Beckham at a show, are gonna be like, oh, I could buy that. Oh, I could wear that. Oh, that looks good on him. I want that. I think the navy turtleneck, the brown jacket, brown pant, black shoe, could have done with the brown shoe. Could have done with the brown shoe. I think it's good. I think it works. It's not really kooky crazy fashion out there wild, but it's Boss. Like, want to make sure that people actually go and buy the clothes. Next up, we have Demi Moore, who is wearing Gucci. Let me tell you, this is a dress. And I know I just said, oh, people don't wear gowns to things. A little different for the film premiere of the Gucci movie. But let me say, this dress is absolutely gorgeous. I saw it in person. She is beauty. She is grace. And then also there's Demi Moore. She's also beauty. She's also grace. But this gown with that orange floral, the crystals sort of falling off of it, this gorgeous sequin reflection of the light in the skirt. You can see it. It's absolutely breathtaking on her. It really is. It's a dress. It's like a dress. It's absolutely spectacular. And it was really something that was super funny to me, because when I saw it originally, I was like, couture. Gucci doesn't do couture. Gucci doesn't even do what the Italians call couture alta moda. No, they don't do that. But are we going to get that? Is that going to start to happen now? Is there going to be an Atelier Gucci kind of moment? Like, I need to know. So stick with this will Gucci do haute couture investigative beat, because I'm on the case, okay? Because some of the other dresses from that collection, I don't think Demna wanted to stop doing couture. Because you know what it is about couture? And again, I'm going to say this when I do the other video, but once you start doing it, you don't want to stop doing it. You know what I mean? Like, the access, the ability, the atelier, like, there's just something about doing couture. I think that once a designer has it, it's like an addiction. Like, you don't want to stop. And if you do, you're going to get withdrawals. But anyway, Demi Moore looks great. Next up, we have Emma Chamberlain. She is wearing Prada. She's a little Prada diva. I actually like this cotton shirt with the cotton sort of tennis skirt. I think it's fun. I also really, really love the sheer knit over top. I feel like you don't even see sheer knits like that. The knit is so thin, you can see absolutely everything underneath. I think it's wonderful. I also love the cacophony of brown. I think that the brown bag, the brown belt, the brown shoe is also so crazy, because if we zoom in, we can see the seam allowance of the shoe is the design aspect of it. The seam allowance on the inside of all your clothes is the excess of fabric that's needed to essentially sew everything together. That's what's sort of popping out here. It's almost like they would have turned the shoe inside out. The seam that would have been on the front of the shoe, but on the inside, is actually now on the outside and is quite excessive. And I kind of love it. I think it's perfectly Prada deconstruction, very Belgian, you know, which I think is where that Raf Simonsiness comes in. I think it's a wonderful little look. Super casual, super cool, but at the same time, to me, very Prada. Next up, we have Enhypen. They all look great. I love this so much. We're going to start all the way on the left. Double-breasted coat is beautiful in brown. I love the little sort of weighted chain on the sweater on the front. The leather ensemble in the brown. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do the pants look a little wonky going into the boot? Sure. Do I care? No. Because I think that a heeled cowboy boot is so funny. It makes me laugh. Like, it's a little kitten cowboy kitten. It's kooky, it's crazy, it's wild, it's wacky, it's very fun. Next, I think this gray is luscious with the flannel underneath and the floral, not brooch. The boutonniere of sorts is very intriguing to me. Tucking it into a cowboy boot. Like, watch this space. I might buy a cowboy boot. I might tuck my pants into a cowboy boot now. Because you know what? Prada's always ahead. The three-piece suit, no shirt underneath, is fantastic in black. I love it. Do I love the fit of the pant? No, but I think I'm going to grow to love it. Again, it's a Prada thing. It warms up on you. Prada is a diamond and you are every other mineral. It is going to break you down. And you're going to say, I got broken down by a diamond. Wow. It's brilliant. That's a good analogy for Prada, and I think we need to keep that going. Next up is this wonderful gentleman in his skins. The gray wool coat with the animal skin draped over. That is me. That's what I need in my life. Next up, green. He's mean. I love it. Is it suede? I don't know. I would hope so. If it is, he probably has the most expensive outfit out of everybody here. The color is gorgeous. The boot is gray. I need the gray boot. Dingy, sort of grimy color to the green really works. And then finally, another gentleman in his skins. I love the skins. I think they're cool. I think they're fun. Does it feel like something you could find at a Goodwill? A little fox fur, those little pelts that people wear. Somebody needed to make it now and make it modern. They all look fantastic. They're getting best dressed in my book. Next up, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. And as I've said already about this look, I said it on a different video, I think that it is fine looking in motion. I don't think that this photo is a great photo, and I don't think most of the photos of her here are great. The stiffness of the skirt with the looseness of the silky blouse that I'm kind of like, ugh. I'm not even mad about the monogram. I think the monogram, we've had enough time away from it, and I think it will re-enter into the cultural lexicon. That's the way the fashion works, right? I think that the boot length into the skirt length is crazy boots, the house down. That stiffness versus that looseness, it doesn't play super well. I don't know that this color is the best color on GP. I think maybe if it had been one of those velvety looks, the reds or the blacks, that would have been helpful. I don't think, though, that this beige is jumping out in a good way here right now. So there's just a lot not working for me. Hey now. Hilary Duff and Fendi is what dreams are made of. I was kind of shook, honestly, that she was out and about at Fendi, but I also loved it. I think that the color play is fantastic. This beautiful red with the rolled up sleeve, because rolled up sleeves really are like, they are having their moment. They're reaching peak moment. Plus this beautiful, it is a little Tiffany blue skirt in silk, gorgeous. Then the multitude of pinks, the pink bag, the pink shoe, the toenail. I love the toenail for her, and I never talk about anything like that usually, but the toenail pops well. I think it's great. I also feel like it plays into what Fendi was going for. You can literally see it on the set here. The set was all different colored tiles and things like that. So again, this is really about color blocking and sort of building all these different colors into your outfit. I think she looks nice. I think she looks good. Next up, we have IN at Bottega Veneta. Now listen, I don't know that anybody at Bottega really was wearing like Louise Trotter's new Bottega. From what I understand, I feel like a lot of people were wearing just sort of older pieces that maybe were from the Mathieu era. I think that's fine, because I'm going to be honest. A lot of the times the designers don't want to jump the gun and show the collection on a celebrity before the show actually happens. I think it does leave a little lacking. It's a black jacket, tank top, jean, big boot. I understand it needs to be a little bit nondescript so that when Louise's collection came out and pops, which it popped. It happens. You know what I mean? We're there. We're in it. We're feeling it. We're seeing it. So, do we wish it was a little bit more exciting? Maybe a little bit more sneak peek trailer of what we were going to see? Sure, but I'm not going to complain. Next up, we have Ice Spice, who is wearing Roberto Cavalli. I actually like the jeans. I like the sort of sand print, shimmer, shine thing, cool, whatever. Sheer top with the bra coming through is where I'm like, no. I think that's my one issue. Everybody has to wear a bra. I'm not saying don't wear a bra. I think maybe just like the sheer top with the bra, I don't think it works. Or maybe the bra could have been printed to like play into the print. Something here doesn't work. I do love the trouser though, and I would have loved to have seen her in a little bit more exciting fire, crackle, hot lava prints from that last Roberto Cavalli collection. Next up, we have Isabela Merced, who is also wearing Fendi. I think this is a lovely little dress in pink, and I think that that yellow sort of stitch motif or pattern, or even if it is like a real stitch or meant to be looking like a stitch, I think it's cute. I think it's wonderful. I think the yellow pops in. Add in with the green bag and the shoe. I really love. Simple, easy, clean, wonderful. I'm into it. Next up, we have Jin, who is wearing Gucci. Again, it's sexy. It's Demna. You know, the buttons are popped, not all the way, but like I get it. Again, a little simple. Could be a little bit more exciting, but I understand. It's also something I think that's going to go into the stores and people are going to want to buy it. I think the trouser is great. I think the shoe is good. The bag works. I like the belt. One more pop button would have sold it on me, but I also think that the divas were going to go feral anyway. You know what I mean? He shows any skin. People are going to be happy. Next up, we have Julianne Moore and Bart Frundlich both wearing Bottega Veneta because Julianne is the diva. I think they both look good. Again, both really simple. The navy on the black with Bart. I think it's nice. I think it works. Julianne, full denim. We don't want to give away too much of Louise's Bottega. So again, I understand it. I see it. I get it. I clocked it in real time when I saw them at the show. I was like, she's wearing denim. Are we going to see a lot of denim from Louise? I don't know. But fine. Completely understand. She looks really hot, though. He looks really hot. Happy for that. Next up, we have Kerry Washington, who is wearing Prada. I love this skirt. I really love this skirt. This bugle bead floral dripping with rainwater on a sheer fabric with the waistband. Good sheer jersey tank top and silk with the bra underneath. That I respect. So I think in the wackiest Prada way, this all works together. Next up, we have King Princess, who's wearing Bottega Veneta. I think that this pop of color is kind of different than most of the Bottega looks that we'll see or that we have seen. This pop of dark fuchsia-y pink is absolutely wonderful. I think the double-breasted works well. I think that the trouser is great. Black boot, white shirt, like it all works. It's fine. It's nice. It's enjoyable. And again, I just thought, oh, pop of color. How wonderful. Next up, we have Levante. I don't know who she is. I just saw her wearing Fendi and I was like, oh, she's chic. This little striped ensemble is one of my favorite things that I saw last season at the Fendi show, and it's still one of my favorite things that I saw this season at the Fendi show. Like, it is so hot, so sexy, so gorgeous, so glamour, so diva, so it.com. .co.uk.org.edu. Next up, we have Maude Apatow, who is wearing Max Mara. Very simple, very clean, very easy, sort of gray cutoff top, tank top, but it's not really a tank top. It's sort of like a strapless top that looks like a suit jacket. I love the pant. I think it's fine. Max Mara is not really like a celebrity brand in that regard. So like they're trying. I think she looks nice and she looks very on brand for them. So fine. Next up, we have Mother Michelle Yeoh in Bottega as well. Denim, black denim. So in reality, her and Julianne are sort of like mirror imaging of each other, which is fascinating. It's a little old me. I think that the shoe is fantastic. This is from Mathieu's era. Again, really interesting. The Intracciato bag with the Labubu on it, scream. I did not know Michelle Yeoh was Team Labubu. I now will be Team Labubu. I've never actually had a Labubu. I've never opened one. People were trying to give them to me recently or something, and I was like, no, because they'd already opened them, and then they were like, oh, I have a few, like, you can have it. And I was like, no. If I'm going to have a Labubu, it's going to be full experience. Like, I'm going to give birth via opening the package, and I didn't get to do the unboxing of it, so I can't claim ownership of it. But yeah, anyway, not to digress about the Labubu, but fine. Works, cool, chic, RIP to the Mathieu era, but very excited for the rebirth, the phoenixing of Louise's moment at Bottega too. Next up, we have Owen Cooper, who is wearing Bottega as well. This I love. This to me feels pretty Louise. Very Louisiana, if you will. Louisiana. I think that this oversized sort of look on Owen Cooper is Louise Trotter's sort of boxy tailoring, but still feels very sort of English street. It's kind of what I talked about with the Emmys and what he wore with Gap Studio. Like, it just has that sort of English flair to it. And I think that if somebody's going to understand that very well, it would be Louise Trotter. She's English. I think the brown, dark brown jacket with, it actually does have a weave in it. So it's brown and black, and it's sort of a blending of the colors. I think the trouser is great on him. The shoe, the new Bottega shoe, maybe he's like one of the only people that really got to wear new era Bottega, but he looks good. I think the brown works. I'm telling you, like, me and him, same complexion, like that. Browns, we do well. That English white brown hair thing, like, brown works for us. Next up, we have RM, who is wearing Bottega as well. This I love. I actually really like this. It's very simple, but I think it's quite wonderful. I think that the beige knit sweater, absolutely luscious. I think the pant works. I think the brown shoe, it's full intricata. Beautiful little shoe moment. I think the trouser, again, plays in. It feels very Louise to me. A little leftover from the Carvin era before she came over to Bottega, but I think that those beige boxy pieces, it works. Next up, we have Sadie Sink, who is wearing Prada. She's wearing a little black top, white collar, blue beat up jean, a shoe, and a bag. I think maybe the jeans, I don't think they photograph well here. Maybe they just aren't great. Maybe it's just not a great trouser. Again, I respect the sort of dress down thing. Very Prada, makes sense in the moment for the show. And as we've seen with everybody else, like, it's more realistic, but I think the trouser's a bit too baggy and too big. I like the beating up of it, where you can see that sort of fading going on throughout, like it's on sort of the thigh area, on the knee, but I think they're a little too baggy. And lastly, we have Serena Williams, who is wearing Gucci. This has the Gucci monogram throughout. You can see it if we zoom in, but I like the feather on the collar and the cuff and the hem too. I'm interested to see if Serena Williams will be a Gucci girl. I didn't really realize because she wasn't in the film from what I saw, so I was kind of shooketh. But I think she looks lovely, and that's the end of this video. So let's talk about best and worst. Best, I'm giving to Enhypen without a doubt. I'm going to put King Princess in there. Hilary Duff, I really liked. Demi Moore. Cate Blanchett, Kerry Washington, I like too. As for worst, I'm gonna put Sadie Sink, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ice Spice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go check the link in the description box below to get 40% off your first order, plus some free gifts from Earth Breeze. And I will see you guys in the next one. So TTYL.